Okay, so let's get right into it. Have you ever woken up, cracked an eye open and just seen your cat staring at you, just waiting for that exact moment? What is going on in their little heads? Well, it turns out that moment is huge for them, and our morning habits, they might be sending the complete opposite message of love than we think they are.
I mean, it's a scene every single cat owner knows, right? That intense, silent stare. But what if I told you that what you do in the next 5 minutes could either build this incredible, deep bond of trust, or it could accidentally trigger their deep-seated survival stress?
And here's the really important part. These are mistakes most of us are making out of pure love. But according to animal behaviorists, these totally innocent routines could be quietly damaging your cat's well-being and making them feel unsafe in the one place they should feel the most secure. So today, we're going to break down 5 of the most common mistakes and, more importantly, the simple fixes to turn your morning into the ultimate bonding session. We'll cover their secret stress, why we're often too loud and too fast, how we break their social rules, the big breakfast mistake, and finally, how to actually speak their language. So let's kick things off with your cat's secret stress and really get into why our best, most loving intentions can sometimes completely backfire. First up, the problem of being too loud too fast. You see, our high-energy morning greetings can totally overwhelm a cat's naturally calm state at dawn. And it often starts with this super common mistake. Okay, picture this. Your cat knocks something over to wake you up. It is so tempting to yell their name in frustration, right? But here's the thing. Cats do not process cause and effect the way we do, and there's science on this. A 2021 study in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior found that yelling actually leads to chronic stress. So your cat isn't learning a lesson. They're learning that the giant they live with is unpredictable, and maybe even a little bit dangerous. And that brings us to the second mistake, what I call the morning scoop. We've all done it. You see your adorable, fluffy cat, you walk over, and you just scoop them up for a big hug. Now look at this. The difference in perspective is everything. To us, it's pure affection. But for a lot of cats, being suddenly lifted off the ground, well, that triggers a predator response. In the wild, their paws only leave the ground when they've been caught. And listen, this isn't just some theory. This is backed by actual science. Research confirms that cats who are picked up like this all the time show higher levels of cortisol. Yep, the stress hormone. So while you're feeling all the love, their little body is quietly shifting into survival mode. So what's the fix? It's so simple, and honestly, it's way more rewarding. Just sit down, get on the floor, make yourself small and non-threatening, and let them choose to come to you. I promise you, when a cat chooses your lap, that moment of connection is 10 times stronger than any forced cuddle. Okay, next up, let's talk about breaking their social rules. This happens when we skip something we can call the feline handshake. I mean, imagine a giant just walked up and immediately started scratching your head before you even saw them coming. It would be pretty jarring, right? Well, that's kind of what it can feel like for a cat when we go straight for the pet. You have to remember, they are scent-driven creatures. Every single interaction should start with their nose. And here's the solution, broken down into a simple 4-step process. First, get down on their level again. 2, offer a single, non-threatening finger just a few inches from their nose. 3, and this is the hard part, just wait. Let them sniff and process your scent. And 4, wait for that green light, that moment they rub their cheek against your finger. That is your cat saying, okay, I know you, you're safe, you may now commence petting. All right, our 4th mistake is a big one, and it affects their long-term health. We're talking about the breakfast mistake, and it is all about what's in their bowl. Okay, so here's something you have to understand about cats. They are originally desert animals. They evolved to get almost all their water from the prey they ate. Because of this, they have a naturally low thirst drive. So if you're only feeding them dry kibble, you might be setting them up for chronic dehydration, which puts a ton of strain on their kidneys over time. And wow, just look at this chart. The difference is staggering, isn't it? Wet food is about 75% moisture. Dry kibble, it's only about 10%. Just by adding some wet food into their morning meal, you are dramatically boosting their hydration and supporting their health in a way that actually aligns with their biology. Now, our final mistake, this one is maybe the most emotionally significant. It's about not speaking cat. So let's look at how to rebuild your morning ritual by truly finally listening. Get this. Here is a truly fascinating fact. Adult cats don't meow at other cats. Nope. They only meow at us. They literally invented this language as a way to communicate specifically with humans. It's a special connection that's reserved just for you. So when you're rushing around, checking your phone, and you walk right past your cat as they give you a little chirp or a trill, that's what we call the silent rejection. To you, it's just a busy morning, but to them, you've just ignored their attempt to perform a sacred social ritual. And over time, they learn that you don't listen, and eventually they might just stop trying to connect.
And the fix? Well, it's almost heartbreakingly simple. It takes 3 seconds. That's it. Just 3 seconds to pause, give them a slow blink, which is like a cat kiss, or just say their name in a soft voice. It is a tiny, tiny investment of your time that reinforces your bond in a massive way. And you know, this is really what it all comes down to. In the small world of your home, you are the center of their entire universe. These little shifts in your morning routine, they aren't just small changes. They are acts of love that finally speak their language. So after hearing all this, the real question isn't just about what you've learned, but what you're going to do with it. By changing just 1 or 2 of these habits, you can totally transform your relationship with your cat, starting tomorrow morning. So what will your new ritual be?